All right. Welcome to the Family Jam team call. It is May 27th. We are going to talk a little bit about goal setting, what that looks like, and reverse engineering those goals and what that looks like, because oftentimes it can get a little bit confusing with reaching different goals within this business and then actually figuring out how to get there. So we want to break it down a little bit for you guys. I hope that it will bring a little bit of clarity to everyone. But before we do that, let's kick it off with recognition. Danielle, if you want to go first, I know you have to jump off early.
Sorry, Shorty, I'm going to take it first then. I know she's going to share it, but with some of her team, but I wanted to shout out Marisol. It's not official yet, but tomorrow she is officially going diamond, and I'm just so incredibly proud of her. I know she has been inching her way slowly but surely, but I'm just so proud of the team that she's building. I've had a chance to hop on a few calls with them, and they are just incredible. They have so much fire. They light me up, and through her success, she is also teaching me how to be a better leader. So Marisol, congratulations. Can't wait to shout you out tomorrow.
That's amazing. Congrats,
That's
Marisol.
awesome.
We're so proud of you. You worked so hard. So proud of you. And your team is incredible. They're like,
Thank you
they're
so
the
much.
sweethearts.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and I wanted to shout out my team, of course. One of my girls, Liz, who became a coach, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago, became Emerald now. And she has people just asking her, and just the way she's showing up in her stories is just so amazing. Like, she's like, she was so afraid, and now that she's like got the ball rolling, it's just on, and I'm so watching her grow. And of course, the CEO and Jane, who are right behind her. So.
I love it. Great work, you guys. Okay, anybody else? Recognition?
I'll go, but I'm going to start for Kaylee. Kaylee sent me a message. She can't be on tonight, but she asked me to shout out Lindsay, who is Emerald and sitting at SC4. Ashley, who's on the call. I saw her. Where are you, Ashley? You're here. There you are. Who's a brand new Emerald. Yay! And sitting at SC4. And she wanted to welcome Heather, who is new and is already running her own accountability group. So she wanted me to shout her out too. So I wanted to do that for Kaylee. And okay, so for me, I have, this is going to kind of go out of order, but I have several coaches who are halfway to Emerald. So Glendy has signed a VIP member, and Robin has signed a VIP member, so they are halfway to Emerald. Molicia just hit her SC6 mark, so she has locked in her second month towards Success Starter, so that's pretty incredible. I have Christina sitting at SC14. Like, holy crap, Christina, SC14, that's amazing. Sandra and Robin are sitting at SC2. Jennifer's at SC4. Kiata's at SC10, and she's rocking PV again with 1,506 PV points, like crazy. She's the top of my leaderboard every time. Glendy's sitting at SC8. Ashley's at SC4 and has been rocking the flash sale. I know she got recognized in the chat, but like, holy crap, adding everybody into that flash sale. So totally rocking it, like, and stepping up in the chats and really stepping into the leader that I know that she is. So Ashley, I'm super proud of you. And I have Emily at SC7. She has also locked in her second month of towards Success Starter and also over 1,000 PV again. So my team is like rocking it. And again, I'm so proud of all of you guys.
Life on fire. Oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. And I love Emily's at SC7. No one gets 7. Everyone's always even points. So that's like a unicorn of Success Club points, I feel like. That's hilarious. I love it. You guys are awesome. Anybody else with recognition? And congrats to all of Kaylee's coaches as well. You kind of did both there. So yeah, Ashley, go for it.
I just want to say congratulations to everybody.
Can
you hear me?
Yep. Where'd she go? She disappeared.
Christina, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Ash, and then
okay.
Yeah.
you want me to
I don't
go?
think she's here. I think she dropped off.
I'll be quick.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, go.
Do you see me?
Go for
Okay.
it.
I just want to say congratulations to everybody who's ranked advanced this week, and I'm having so much with the fun with the flash sale, and so excited for tomorrow. I want to shout out Adriana again. She is my only working coach, but she is doing so amazing in her first month. She hit SC10 earlier this week, and she keeps adding people into her own accountability group. And like I said, she's only been doing this 1 month, so I give her the biggest props, and I just can't wait to see where she goes with this all. That's it.
Amazing. Congrats, Adriana. That's huge. That is so huge. I'm a late bloomer, so hearing all these stories is so great because for me, it can help me guide my coaches to say, like, this is what I did wrong or did not do, so this is what you're gonna do, basically. So amazing job. That's huge. I want to shout out both my working coaches. They're not on the call right now. I know they want to be on, so hopefully they'll make it on, but Janine is, again, I shout her out every time, but she floors me. She's amazing. She is fighting through MS, like through this heat, killing her workouts. She's always been very self-conscious of who she is, and she is just climbing out of her shell, posting where she's uncomfortable, and she's rocking it. So I really want to shout her out because she drives me. Like, when I signed Janine, she breathed life into me. Like, I signed her and I was like, okay, let's go. So like, I owe so much to Janine. And then Dakota, she's incredible. Like, within 3 days, she was sitting at SC3, halfway to diamond, or SC4, halfway to emerald, sorry. Like, she's on fire too. So, and she's so ready. She's like, I want to rock my business. I want to do this. Like, I want to help people. So I just want to shout them out because they are literally breathing everything into me. So I wanted to make sure I shouted them out because they're killing me. I love it. So that's all. Thank you.
Good work, you guys. That's incredible. I love it. I'm going to I'm going to do Trish because Trish is not, she's going to be late to the call. She wanted me to recognize Teresa. Teresa is sitting at SC6, so massive congrats to you, Teresa. Yeah. She wants to make sure that I recognized you on this call in case she was late making it on here. So anybody else? I've got a couple. Okay, I wanted to do a massive shout out to Shorty, sitting at Success Club 12 on her account, and then of course building Dave's account as well. So she's already hit SE on his account too, and sitting at over 1900 PV, which is crazy. So huge shout out to you. That is massive. You're making waves in this business. Also to Drew and Trish, sitting at Success Club 10, which is incredible. Trish with over 900 PV, and Shaw with over 500 PV. Huge shout out to Danielle, locked in Success Club 6 this month, and over 900 PV. That is huge and probably one of your bigger months for PV. So massive shout out for that. T sitting at Success Club 4 and over 400 PV. Catherine, Success Club 2 and over 200 PV. And Sarah, Success Club 2 and over 300 PV in your business as well. So lots and lots and lots of action happening, you guys. There is like, it's insane to see everything that's happening on the team and how you guys are growing. So massive congrats and shout out to all of you guys. I think we could probably sit here and just do a call for like an hour on recognition. So we're going to move on with things, but we're really proud of you guys. So does anybody have anything else before I dive in? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay. Right. I am going to go ahead and share my screen. You guys want to wait, Ashley, do you have something? I saw your hand go up.
It was actually really funny. As soon as I unmuted, I was like, hey, and then you're like, oh, by the way, I'm just going to keep going. So I unmuted, but I do just want to take a minute and say thank you to everybody, because obviously stepping out of my shell is is trying, and I'm doing it inch by inch, but I keep showing up, and I appreciate everybody who's been supportive, and it just makes me happy to look on the screen and see all the smiling faces and to know that I'm not alone. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and I'm ready. By inches, ladies and gentlemen, by inches. But I'm getting there.
You've got
So
this.
thank you.
You've got this. You're so ready. I love that. And don't forget, I think to that point, you guys, don't forget the impact that you have on other people on this team. You may feel the comparison game. You may feel like you're less than at times. You may feel like your business, you're at a point where maybe you feel stuck or you're frustrated, but know that you are an inspiration to someone else on this team. And like, people look up to you regardless of where you're at in this business. There's people on this team that look up to you. So just don't underestimate that. Okay. So thank you, Ashley. That was a really important message, I feel like. Okay, we're gonna dive in. We have a massive announcement at the end of this call, so you guys wanna make sure you watch this right through to the end. If you guys are catching the recording, make sure that you stay on to the end because we have a really big announcement. Do not fast forward to the end, but make sure you watch to the end. And I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Maybe. Can you guys see that okay? See if I can get this in presentation mode. Yeah, we're good? Okay. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about reverse engineering your goals and what that looks like. Like I said at the beginning of the call, I think oftentimes for me, I would set a goal in this business specifically, and I thought I knew what it meant or what it took to get to that goal, when in reality, I didn't know how to backtrack it. Like, I didn't know what I had to do every single month, every single week, every single day in order to be moving towards that goal. And then I was like, well, why didn't I hit that goal? I don't understand. So I want to help you guys to really look at what goals are for you, how we're going to identify setting that goal. And in terms of doing that, we kind of have to start at the beginning a little bit. And with that, you have to start with a dream and end with the goal. This is Dave Ramsey. I really feel like you can set a goal, but if you don't know why you've set that goal, you don't know what you're working towards. And the goal doesn't have as much meaning if there's nothing driving you to get there. So you have to have a dream. And I feel like everyone on here had a dream because you became a coach for a reason. I don't know what that reason was for all of you. I know what it is for a lot of you. But that dream is something that we need to remind ourselves of when we are goal setting. And I think sometimes we overlook that, and it's easy to go, I want to be diamond, I want to be emerald, I want to be 2-star diamond, I want to earn $500. It's really easy to have these like smaller goals per month, but we kind of lose sight of what the dream was in the beginning. So I really want you guys to make sure that, by the way, I did not say, and I should have said from the beginning, do you guys all have the workbook? Or have seen the workbook that I posted earlier? Okay, great. If you haven't, I posted the team page. You just need a notepad and a piece of paper and a pen. That's all you need for this call. But if you want to follow along with that, you totally can. So I really want you guys right now, I want to take 5 minutes and I want you guys to dream again. I think it's easy to forget what that dream was. And I think that the dream can change. And I think with everything that we've all been through in the past few months, the dream definitely can change. And I think it's really important that we just kind of sit with this for a little bit. And I want you guys to imagine, what does your dream life look like? I'm going to play some music and we're just going to take 5 minutes. And I want you guys to write on this piece of paper. No one is looking at it. No one is judging it. No one is marking it. It is totally just for you. And I just want you to write anything. What does your dream life look like? Who are you? What are you doing? Where do you live? Who are you with? Really just dream really big right now and figure that piece out. So I'm going to play some music. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to do this, okay? Okay, wrap up whatever you're writing. And I'm gonna try and get this to present again. There we go. Okay, next I wanna talk about vision. And there definitely is a difference when we're talking about dreaming and we're talking about the vision. Vision is what brings you clarity. Vision is what is making that dream very, very clear. And it is where we start to get super specific about what the dream is. Because I really feel like we can have this big, massive dream, but it doesn't become reality until we're super clear with it, until we find the details of what that dream is. And so I know for us, you know, we have a dream of being financially free. That's a dream. But how am I going to break that down? And what does that look like in terms of vision? Because when I get super clear on that, the fact that Jer isn't a police officer anymore, that he doesn't have to work, the fact that I get to be home with my kids and I don't have to worry about daycare, that's important for me. I get to choose the time that I'm working and when I'm working. That's important for me. These are some of the things that I want to have in my vision and I want to get really clear on. However, when you think about vision, sometimes I think we get stuck in almost feeling guilty for what that vision is. You feel guilt for wanting some of those things because you want to feel gratitude for the things that you currently have. And I want to give you guys permission to really dream big on this and to have that clarity of vision and not feel guilty about that. Don't feel guilty about wanting things for your life and for your family. That was a big one for me, and it definitely held me back for a really long time. So I also think that in vision, a lot of the time it's hard to see what we want. But we can start, and I want you guys to flip to your workbook, you can start with what you don't want. And oftentimes we look at our lives and we look at the things that are in our life right now and we're like, I don't want this. I don't want the job I'm currently in. Whatever that is, I don't want to be making the income that I'm making. Wherever you're at right now, I want you to write down 10 things that you don't like in your life right now. And we're going to do an exercise to change these, but oftentimes we think about the things we don't like more than we think about the things that we want in our lives. And that is a little bit more clear in the beginning. So take 5 more minutes, and I want you to write out what we're going to call your contrast statements. These are 10 things you don't like about your life. And if you don't get all 10, totally fine. You come back to this at another point in time, okay? So take 5 minutes and write down 10 things you don't like about your life right now. Okay. I want you guys to stop wherever you're at, however many you have. That's totally fine. You can continue this after the call. Now, I'm not going to leave you guys with these contrast statements of just 10 things that you don't like about your life. I want you guys to move this forward. And I really want to move the needle. This is what I really love to call like manifesting belief. And this is a game changer for you. I promise you this is a game changer. We're going to flip every single one of these contrast statements into a clarity statement. This is where your vision comes clear. If you don't like the school that your kids go to, your vision, your clarity statement becomes, my children go to a private school. You flip it over into the thing that you want it to be. So I want you guys to choose all your contrast statements and move them into an I am statement, if that makes sense. Or my family has, depending on what it is that your contrast statement is. If you're struggling going from contrast to clarity, you can reach out to your PS coach and they can help you, guide you through a little bit of this. I don't mind helping you guys guide through this as well afterwards if you're struggling with this. But the one thing I want you to note is that sometimes when you create a clarity statement, you're going to feel a little bit of conflict within because it's not true. And you're going to be reading the thing and you're going to be going, like that. No, I'm not in the best shape of my life. And one of the things that I want to be is in the best shape of my life. But my clarity statement is causing a bit of conflict internally because I'm not there yet. And that's okay. I want you guys to shift the wording of it. If I am is too strong for you, I am in the best shape of my life. If that feels too strong or that feels like it's something that's causing conflict for you, I want you to switch it to something like, and I put examples in here above, I love knowing that I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. It feels good to know that I can be in the best shape of my life. I'm in the process of becoming. Do you know what I mean? So use some of those words and that language. If I am, it feels too strong for you. I want you guys to do this right now and flip those clarities or those contrast statements right into a clarity statement. So I'm going to play some more music so you guys can focus on that for 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to continue on. I know most of you probably are not done that. But continue on. And this is something I write down every single day. I use these 10 clarity statements and I literally write them out every single morning as a way to guide my day intentionally. And that has been a really big game changer for me in terms of making decisions in my day and what I say yes to and what I say no to, and how it just guides me. So consider having these clarity statements somewhere that is very visible for you, or write them out every single morning, add them into your morning routine. Maybe it's before your workout, add it onto something you're already doing, habit stack this, and have it really, really clear so that this becomes what you know in your heart, what you want to work towards, okay? So make sure you finish these up afterwards if you did not get all 10 done. And if you're struggling, reach out. Okay, so we're talking about dream. We're talking about the vision, which is making that dream really, really clear. And now I want to talk about your mission. What is your mission? We need to clarify your dreams and your vision. And I think your mission is really just something that's there to guide you. It is the staple of everything that you do and every decision you make. And there are going to be a lot of decisions and a lot of opportunities that are presented to you. Just because it's a good idea, though, does not mean it's a good idea for you and your business. And that is a really hard one for me because I am an idea person. I am a creative person. And I am like, oh my gosh, that sounds incredible. Yes, let's do it. And I get super excited about the idea of something new. Ask Jer. And I'm constantly coming up with ideas, and it's just the way that my brain works. And so for me, I see hands raising. That is awesome. For me, I feel like having a mission has allowed me to make that decision-making process even easier because I know if it aligns with the mission, I'm good. If it doesn't, it's easier to say no to that. And that also comes down to a little bit of the people pleaser in me, and kind of setting that boundary for my personal life and my business life, and understanding that your mission really is who you are. And it's really amazing to see what happens when you create a culture that you want, instead of creating a culture of just people pleasing for everybody else. And this is really where I find having a mission is driving you in a forward direction if you're feeling like you're stuck. So for us, family is literally everything. Before even having this business, we were we still are, but there's no football this year, I don't think, so we're kind of sad about it. But we're a really big football family, and that's what we considered. We considered ourselves part of a football family, and our entire team was our family, and we treated them like that, and we had a culture on there, much like we have a culture on this team. But it really came down to having a mission statement, and you even had a mission on your team, and he had a whole thing. I won't even get into it, but the football team was, everyone worked together on that team because they knew what the mission was. They knew exactly what we were doing because we all were working towards that same mission together as a team. And I think oftentimes we find if everyone's kind of all over the place, it's because no one knows what that mission is, and no one knows what the dream is, and no one knows what your vision is. And so it's really important to get super clear on all of these things as you begin to lead your team and as you begin to grow your team, to be so clear on all of this stuff. Because that's really what's going to drive your business forward. And it's funny, I was reading a book with Dave Ramsey, Entre Leadership, and he was making a football reference, which I thought was hilarious because we're a football family. And he talked about, everyone knew that on the football team, it doesn't matter if you knew the rules of the game or not, you pick up the ball and you run across the line. Everyone knows that. It does not matter where you are on the team. It doesn't matter what your position is on the team. You see the ball on the ground, you pick it up, and you run across the line that you're supposed to run across. They all know what the mission is. They all know what the vision is. They all know what the dream is, to win the game, to be the champions, all of that stuff. And much like what you're going to do with your team, you want to know that if that ball drops, everyone knows what to do. They know who's picking up that ball. They're going to pick up that ball, and they're going to run it across the line, whatever that analogy means for you and your team. So having a mission for us We have, our mission is really just to help our family achieve their goals and really live a healthy and fulfilling life. Like, that's our mission. And that's our mission for our team. That's our mission for you guys. It's our mission for our clients. And anything that we're making a decision on is really coming back to that mission. So I want you guys to create your mission. I don't want you to waste too much time on this. I know for a fact most of you will overthink this and try and get all of the words perfectly right. It will evolve. It's okay. Let it evolve. Let it be messy. Really, at the end of the day, you need to know who you're helping and why you're helping them is really what the mission needs to have. So you might not get a full sentence in right now, but I want you guys to really work on what your mission is. And I want you to just, even if it's bullet points right now on the workbook, just write down a few things of like what's really important to you and what would your mission be. And this is pretty broad. So go ahead and take a couple minutes to write a few things down there. All right. We're gonna keep moving along. Again, you guys can come back to this, but hopefully you have a couple points down that can really help you to craft your mission. And again, don't overthink it. It will evolve over time. I promise you that.
And I think the biggest thing with your mission statement is it's your compass. It's what's going to help you make those decisions that are in the best interest of your business, not necessarily in the best interest of what your personal life is, but when you're talking about business, your mission statement is what's going to be your compass in making those decisions.
I love that. Okay, let's get to the goal part of this. I know you guys want to reverse engineer your goals, but I think it's really important to do that work. And I was really going to have you guys kind of do that work on your own, but oftentimes that's the work that we forget about and the work that we just don't get to ever. And then we feel like we're all backwards all the time. So talking about goals, goals are basically your vision and your dreams that are now getting to work. And this is why we set goals, to work towards the dream and the vision. So I want you guys to make sure when we're setting our goals that they're measurable. I'm sure you guys have heard this with goal setting, but I don't like making things measurable. I like being very vague with my goals. So I have to have that reminder all the time. So make sure that it is measurable. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to be an Emerald coach. I want to earn $100,000 a year. Make it super measurable when you are setting your goals. Have a time limit. I want you guys to set a date. Set a date, because if you don't set a date, you don't know what you're doing by month or by week or by day in order to get there. It's important to have to break that down. So you have to have a time limit on that. And it has to be yours. I think this is a really big one. You have to own it. If you don't own the goal, you're not going to work for it. It doesn't drive you towards your dream. You're not going to have that toughness to persevere when the going gets tough, because the going is going to get tough. It will. It just will. Life happens. It gets in the way. Things happen in your business that you don't expect. And it's going to be important that this is your goal, that you are working towards your dream, not somebody else's. So the last step in that is that you must write it out. I want you guys right now in the chat, please write in one goal that you have for your business in June and one goal that you have personally in June. So I want you guys to be thinking about a personal goal and a business goal. What is something that is a goal for you? And don't be afraid to share. We're not sharing this outside of this group. 2-star, 5-star, date night. Oh, I love date night. That is a good one. We're going to share our goals too in a second. I'm just going to wait here. Diamond, I love it. Yes, Ashley, get it. 3 books, that's incredible. This is good. Okay, so remember to keep these measurable, right? Something super measurable. Diamond, emerald. Okay, I love this. And you guys, I want you to make sure that you are sending these to your personally sponsored coach. A business goal and a personal goal, okay? Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna continue on, but keep dropping these. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at all you people going for diamond. This is incredible.
That's awesome.
So, our business goals?
Yeah, 10-star diamond elite coach by 2020.
Jer wants to throw up saying that, just so you
do.
guys all know.
Yeah. 10-star scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I could say 5-star and I don't think it would make me sweat, but 10-star I know is the right goal, because your goal should scare you. If it doesn't scare you, it's not big enough.
Yeah. My goal is 5-star diamond coach by the end of 2020. And these are 2020 for us. We'll break down June. And elite by the end of the year as well. Those were our business goals for 2020. Together, by the end of the year, our goal is 200 new clients, 75 new coaches, 15 new diamonds, and helping 10 coaches on this team earn more than $20,000 per year. So those are where we're sitting in terms of our yearly business goals. And that's what we break down into monthly and how we figure out where we're at and what we're striving for. Personal goals?
Can't wait for this one. I want to take the kids and Chalene to Hawaii for 2 weeks.
First class, you have like
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like very, very detailed about this goal, which is good. Get super specific with it.
Yeah.
My personal goal for 2020 is to reach 12 books. So that's at least 1 book a month. So my goal every single month is to pick a new book and make sure that I'm reading that from front to back, and to start a podcast. So those are my personal goals. Okay. Back to the workbook. You guys are going to see the next page there is goal setting. And I want you guys to choose one goal from the clarity statements that you created, you crafted. So you have 10 clarity statements. That is your vision. I want you to choose one of those to work towards right now. That is where I find most people get tripped up, is they have 10 different goals and they try to reach all of them at the same time. Focus on one. And when you focus on one, then you can move to the next and you can continually move forward that way. So I want you guys to write in what is one goal that you want to focus on for 2020. You can go ahead and write that down. If you guys know, as I'm talking through, you can write this stuff in or you can fill it in after. I want you to write down what your income goal is for the year, what rank you'll be finishing off at the end of 2020, how many clients you would like to have by the end of 2020, how many coaches you would like to have by the end of 2020, and a personal goal that you are working towards. Just going to give you guys a second to fill that in. Okay, as you're filling that in, I just want to do a quick recap for you guys so that you can see it there. You're going to start with your dream. What is your dream life? You have your vision, how you see your dream life very clearly, your mission, what you're using as your guiding principle, and then your goals, which is really how you're putting your dreams to work. So this is how we're pulling everything together when we're goal setting. I love it. Keep dropping everything in the chat, you guys. It's so inspiring. So I want to help you guys break down a goal for the month of June. And you guys, a lot of you, I saw there was a lot of rank goals that were there. So I think this is going to be very helpful for you. I want you guys to identify kind of where you're at in your business. And this is going to be really important every single month that you set goals. So on here, you'll see there is 2 different maps, I call them. One is an emerald map and the other is a diamond map. So the whole point of this is to visually be able to see you have 2 legs in your business, a left and a right. In order to be emerald, you need 2 coaches, one on your left, one on your right. In order to be diamond, you need 4 coaches on your left, 4 coaches on your right. One of those, each of those 4 must be an emerald coach. So those are your maps. This is kind of what we're going to use as our guide for the month as we are mapping out what our goal is, if it is a rank goal. So if you are working towards an emerald coach, you need 2 coaches. How many active coaches do you need? You need 2. So what can you do to get to that goal? This is where you really need to break it down. You can sign up your spouse, you can sign up your mom, you can sign up your sister, you can sign up your aunt. Again, I think you get the picture. Sign up 2 people that are close to you and go emerald. I really want to encourage you guys, if your goal is emerald by the end of June, I want you to stretch that a little bit and be emerald with 2 working coaches. Go beyond emerald. Maybe it's not diamond, and that's okay, but go beyond emerald, because emerald is a decision that you can make, and you can make it in an hour. You can make that happen in an hour. So for the entire month, really set a goal for yourself. Break this down. Sure, you need 2 coaches, but let's break it down for 1 coach per week. That's 4 coaches at the end of the month. So that's emerald plus 2 more coaches. Then break it down for a daily goal. How many people do you need to sign up in order to reach that goal? Aim for 20. Really just work past the goal of emerald. That would be my suggestion for you if emerald is your goal. The idea of setting something a little bit higher than what you think you can achieve, it's kind of crazy to see what happens when you start working towards something that's a little bit outside your comfort zone. Diamond. I want to break down this example for you guys. I have a diamond map that I'm going to break down for you. You're going to require, like I said, 4 active coaches on your left leg, 4 active coaches on your right leg. One of each of those is emerald, and you yourself have to have 100 PV. This is an important one. Your PV has to go up in order to achieve diamond status. So make sure that you're very aware of your PV. But using this as an example, I'm just going to pop this up here. How many active PS coaches do you need? If this was your office, say this was your diamond map, you had 3 coaches on your left leg and you have 2 coaches on your right leg. One of those is, I put in there, for example, your husband, and your husband is already an emerald coach. There's 2 coaches there. So I have Amanda in red because Amanda is inactive, and they will show red on your coach office if they are going to be inactive. So this here is showing you have 3 coaches on your left leg, but you actually have 2 because Amanda's inactive, and we need to have 4 active coaches, which means that coach has 50 PV. So the first thing, break down this goal. You want to go diamond, break down the goal. Who are your inactive coaches? Reach out to them to see if they would like to order anything. Where are they at with their goals? How can you help them? It's a really easy way to get a coach active again. The next step is to understand how many people that you need to sign up in order to sign up 3 coaches. So you need 3 discount coaches, 1 on your left leg if Amanda were to go active, and 2 on your right leg. The next step to that is you need to have your left leg coach go emerald. You need 1 of those 4 coaches to go emerald. So your goal for June might be diamond. If this is your back office, your sponsorship drill down might look completely different from this, but I really encourage you to map it out, because now you're going to be able to break it down for a weekly goal. say Amanda didn't want to purchase anything, I would have to sign up 4 coaches. That's 1 coach per week. Now my daily goal is probably to invite about 20 people. That's about 100 people over the course of the week, if not a few more, if you're working Saturday and Sunday. And out of that, I'm pretty confident that you will likely have 1 coach sign up out of inviting that many people over the duration of the week. So moving away from rank, I know rank is not everyone's goal. I want to talk about income. Oftentimes we will put into the FamJam team page, we'll say, hey guys, what is your rank goal? What's your income goal for this month? And I notice a lot, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it doesn't align. The income goal does not align with the success club that you want to achieve. It doesn't align with the rank that you want to achieve. So I really want to break this down so that you guys can kind of see where your income is coming from. And I think that is a piece that maybe I don't think we talk a lot about, is the commission that you're earning off of something. So in order to have full control of this, you guys know we earn 2 different ways in this business. I'm specifically right now only going to speak about the retail side of making a commission from a challenge pack. So on average, if it was a basic challenge pack, you're going to make $50 off that challenge pack and $40 off of a Beachbody On Demand subscription. So on average, you can use those numbers when you're doing some of your math and pulling this together. But for easy math, let's just use challenge packs. So I want to earn $500. How many challenge packs do I have to sell? Well, if I had 500, I divide that by $50 commission. That's 10 challenge packs. If I need 10 challenge packs to make my $500 goal, that means that my goal has to be Success Club 20. It can't be Success Club 5 or 10. And I think sometimes we have that discrepancy between Success Club and we're like, yes, I hit Success Club 5, but I only made $150. And we're like, but wait, my goal was $500. It's because the 2 didn't align. So really just make sure you work backwards and you're setting those goals for Success Club and income really based off of what makes sense for the commission that you're making off of the challenge pack. The next step to this though, you guys, is how many connections and invites do you need to make every single month in order to help 10 people get started on their journey? This is the key piece. And for me, I think this is a hard thing to say what that number is because everyone is different. Some people talk to 5 people and sign 4 or 5 people up on a challenge pack. Other people talk to 20 people and there's 1 person that signs up. And everyone has it different, but I want you to start paying attention to the number of people you're talking to and how many people actually purchase a challenge pack, because that's going to be your number. And if you're 1 in 20, then you know if you need to help 10 people, I don't even want to do the math on this, you're that many people to have to make sure that you're reaching out to hit your goal. Okay. Side note to the income, you are definitely going to see the residual income coming off of team cycle bonuses as you build a team. That's paid out to you by Beachbody. That bonus is going to help you achieve your annual income goal for sure. But I think for the majority of us on here, we can really look at how can I control the amount of money that I'm going to make in June and what does that look like, and consider all the extra team bonuses as a bonus for that month. So what is it that you can control and how are you going to work to get towards that goal as your benchmark? Okay, I hope that makes sense. If anybody has questions, just drop it in the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to it. So I want you guys to create your plan of action for the month. I'm going to leave this for you guys to do afterwards, but I really just want to break down this in the workbook and what this looks like. I think that reverse engineering the goal is ultimately what drives you every single day. And these are your activities that you're going to be doing each day in order to be able to reach these. Otherwise, you're not going to hit it. So on average, if you're making $50 from a challenge pack,
and just to clarify on that too, when we're talking about the $50, that's off of a basic challenge pack.
Yeah.
So if you sold a deluxe or a mega, obviously it would be a little bit more, but just for simplicity, we're using just the basic here.
This can get very complicated in commission, so I'm going super simple. The income goal, whatever your income goal is, divide that by 50, and that's how many challenge packs you need for the year if you want to do this for the annually, not just for the month. And then I break that down. So now I have my number of challenge packs that I need to sell for the year to make that income. I divide that by 12 months, and I know how many challenge packs I need per month to make that goal. Then I know how many challenge packs I need per month and multiply that by 2 because that gives me my success club goal. That for me, when I break it down that way, helps me to understand where I'm at, and it gives me benchmarks every single week to know if I'm on target to hit my goal, or if I need to make a pivot and I need to make a shift in the activities that I'm doing every single day in order to achieve those goals. So break it down by year, then break it down by month, and then break it down by week. That is what's going to drive your business so much faster than just randomly trying to show up or randomly trying to get through the business activity tracker and just checking things off to check them off. It's giving you tangible numbers to work with. And at the end of the day, you can feel really satisfied that you were moving your business forward because you knew how many connections you had to make. You knew how many invites you had to make. And on average, I mean, there's no magic pill saying if you make that many invites, you're just going to make 10 sales out of that. We have no idea. But if that is what we're working off of based off of what your previous goals were and your previous success was, then we've got a really great benchmark to work with. So I hope that that makes sense. Again, if you have a rank, you can continue on the workbook with this and identify what rank you are going to be. So the maps are there for you. You can look at those, you can fill those in, use this, look at it every single day, paste it up on your mirror, put it somewhere in your workout space, wherever you work during the day, really get that up. And I encourage you to write at the bottom, I put my dream team. I encourage you to write 20 people that you would love to walk alongside you in this business. Those are the people that are going.
And I'll just add to the dream team. What I do is I have a dream team. Mine is only 10, but as soon as one is removed from that because they're already on the team, I fill it with the next person I connect with. So if I'm connecting with someone on social media and I want them to be part of our team, I think they would be great, I'm going to add them to my dream team list. So as I'm taking people off, my dream team list will always have 10 people on it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay. This workbook is going to become your Bible. Let me just tell you. So your step-by-step plan, again, you just had all your goals. We broke them down. Now you can write in what can you do today? What's the goal for this week? Where do I want to be in a month? And where do I want to be in 6 months? And this basically is going to round us up to the end of 2020. We're almost halfway through the year. So this is really going to bring us to a really great spot in the year, just to kind of have this step-by-step action plan of where you're going to go. There's a couple more sheets in this workbook that I encourage you guys to fill in. Again, the first one is talking about reflection. And I think this is just identifying where are you currently at in your business and what are the activities that you're taking right now. And it's a really good just gut check. Where are you at? How are things going? Where are your weaknesses? Where can you improve upon? Really just take a really good look and be honest with yourself. Again, no one's grading this. No one's looking at this unless you want to share it with your PS coach. Highly recommend you do so that your coach can help guide you and mentor you. But again, this is just being super honest with yourself. And sometimes I feel like we just check off the boxes to check them off.
Yeah, and I think this stage is important because everybody has to start somewhere. So everybody has a beginning, and whether your goal is 10-star diamond or 5-star diamond, or you want to make 500 grand, what's your starting position? Where are you right now? Because that's going to be the important part. Everybody has to start somewhere. You don't just automatically become 10-star diamond.
No one gets to skip a step. We all want to, but no one gets to. And now I want you to be intentional about it. So it's the same thing, but let's become really intentional about the next month. Start speaking. It's just like those contrast and those clarity statements. You want to speak how you want to end the month. So what rank are you going to be? How much income are you going to earn? How many success club points are you going to have? How many invites are you sending every day? How many posts are you making each week? How many stories are you sharing each day? What challenge group are you participating in? And what's the personal development book that you're going to finish? I want that to be what guides you this month. It's all in the book, so don't feel like I went really fast on that, but it's all in the workbook. You guys can take some time and just be super intentional about the action you're going to take moving into the month of June. This is the important part. This is going to happen to all of us. We all set these goals. We all have massive goals. We have massive dreams. Everyone is going to be, everyone's going to be on a different page. But I find at the beginning of the month, everyone gets really hyped up about their goals. And then halfway through the month, you check in and life happens. It does. Every single time life happens for all of us. No one gets the exemption from that. And the biggest thing that I have done is to identify what is going to distract me. If I can identify my common distractions, not just like things that come up randomly, but what are the common distractions that are going to keep you from reaching your goals? This is what you write in. And I want you to really write down, how are you going to navigate around this when it shows up? For me, a common distraction is my kids. I love them to death, but they distract me all the time and they pull me away from the work that I'm trying to do. So for me, how am I going to navigate around it? I'm going to be really clear about my business hours, and I'm going to be really clear with them about what my business hours are and why I'm working this business and what that means for them, because they know they're a really big part of our vision and our dream. And I'm also going to communicate that with Jer. And him and I are very clear about, hey, I need an hour to get this stuff done. And it's like, okay, great. And we help with that distraction. So how can you help minimize the distractions that you're going to have in your life, whatever those might be? Write it out, because it really, really helps. I want you guys to really commit to this goal. So I've said it already in this call, but I want you guys to commit to your goals, go through this workbook, send your business goal and your personal goal to your personally sponsored coach, because this is going to be your accountability. When time gets tough through the middle of the month and everyone is reaching out and asking, hey, where are you at? How are things? Do we need a one-on-one call? What's going on in your business? What's going on in life? This is the accountability piece that we can say, hey, do you remember when you had that really big vision, that really big dream at the beginning of the month? Do you remember what that was? Let's go back and read that. And let's evaluate where you're at in terms of that. And how do we get you back to feeling like you want to work towards that dream and that vision, that goal again? And this is going to be the accountability piece that sometimes we feel like, well, we haven't hit our goals yet by the middle of the month, and we start getting down on ourselves. And we start feeling like failure is setting in because we're not where we need to be. These are just benchmarks. Just because you set the goal doesn't mean you're a failure if you don't hit it. Setting the goal is just your guiding light every single month. Okay, so send that to your PS coach. Super, super important. Now, I'm going to move into the exciting news. If you guys have any questions on that, you can drop them in the chat. I will answer them. But I'm super pumped, and I can't wait for this. Do you mind opening that for me? It's getting really dark in here.
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
We don't have our ring light up here, so it's getting very dark. Okay, super exciting news. You guys, we're talking about goal setting. We're talking about wanting to get to a new rank, wanting to hit like crazy income goals that you've never hit before. We were talking about, that's so much better, thank you. Yeah, totally. We're talking about all these things, and we really want to help you guys get there. Like, really, truly, that is our mission. We want to help you guys get there. I don't want you guys just to set these goals and then throw them away and never come back to them ever again. We want these to be everything that is guiding you for this month. So we've never done this before, but we're going to do a success sweepstakes for the month of June. This is going to have 3 prize earners. We have a first prize, second prize, and third prize. And the third prize is going to be a custom shaker cup and a planner. Second prize is going to be a FabFitFun editor's box. I want this prize. And first prize is going to be a custom team sweater with a $50 gift card of your choice. So you guys, this is literally just for hitting your goals in June. Now, you can earn points. This is how we are going to determine the winners. You are earning points towards everything you do in your business. You'll see up on the top there, for every challenge pack that is sold, you are earning 2 points. For every new coach that signs up in your organization, working coach, is 1 extra point. If you go emerald, it's 5 points. If you go diamond, it's 10 points. So that's how you're gonna earn the points. To keep you guys even more accountable to this, you guys have to apply. So this isn't going to automatically just roll out to absolutely everybody. If you are going to be in it to win it, we want you guys to apply for this. And we have a link set up for you guys. You can click here. There's also a post already posted on Fam Jam Empire. It got put up a couple minutes ago, and you can go ahead and click on the link and you can apply right away so that you can be a part of the June sweepstakes. There's a couple of questions on there where we are really going to guide you guys into different chats based on where you're at in your business so that you guys can be together as a team, all working towards that next step and that next level in your business, whatever that might be. So we're going to be there to help guide you. We also have Shorty and Batu and Shaw. The four of us are really going to guide all of these chats for you guys. We're going to mentor you all through the month of June. We're going to be there to answer all of your questions, to help you work through any struggles that you're having. I'm just really excited for this. We've never done like an incentive this big before for the team, and know that this is available to all of your coaches. And at any point in time, if you sign a coach in the month of June, if they want to be a part of it, they can apply and they can be a part of it. I want you guys to really make sure that your team knows about this. It is not just for you because you're RPS coach or Shorties or Batus. It is for the entire downline. So make sure you tag your coaches in that post. Make sure you set your goals. You send them to your coach. We can help keep you accountable, and we can help you guys win some pretty cool prizes along the way. I mean, I don't know about you, but moving your business forward, earning some income and some sweet prizes, I'm in. Yeah. So with that, I hope you guys I wish you the best of luck with it. But know that we really just want to help incentivize you guys, and we really just want to help you guys get to the next level in your business, whatever that might be for you. And if you don't want to participate in it, totally cool. If competition is not your thing, or like all the incentives are not your thing, please don't feel like you have to apply for it. But no, that's going to be pretty cool because I'm a competitive person. Okay, I'm just not at all. I win everything. Right, Jay?
No.
No, I don't. Shorty actually beats me in everything. I'm just going to put
so
that
do
in
I.
right now.
And so do I.
Okay, any questions on that? I'm just going through the chat. Yes, I have the recording of the call, so you can totally share with the team. I'm going to put it up on YouTube so you guys can share this with your downline coaches. It'll be in the team page as well, so you guys can just tag everybody in there. But there's a special post just for the June sweepstakes as well. So I hope you guys are pumped. Sorry we went 10 minutes over our time. That was a lot in that workbook. I encourage you guys to go through the whole workbook and do the work. Yeah. It makes all the difference.
The work is the most important part. I can tell you from firsthand experience that Chalene and I had a dream to go to Africa for our 10-year anniversary. We made no goals, no plan, no nothing to try and get there. And I can tell you it did not happen. When we started this business and we started really working on positive affirmations and those contrast statements that you were talking about, is when things really started to change for us. Because honestly, a dream without goals is just a dream. You have to have a path to get there, and you all have to start somewhere. So I hope that you take this book seriously and you run with it, because it is an absolute game changer. It changed my life when I started living my life this way.
I forgot about the Africa thing. And
it's
so true. We literally, our first year anniversary, we were like, we're going to go to Africa on our 10-year anniversary. 10 years rolled around, and we were like $40,000 in debt with 3 kids. And we were like, well, that's not happening. Yeah. It was like, shoot, that sucks. Yeah. And literally within the last 2 years, we set a goal that we wanted to take kids to Disney. We did that. We wanted to drive the coast in California. We did that. Because we went to New Leaders Conference. That was a goal for us. Yeah. I wanted to quit my corporate job. Happened. Yeah. All of those 3 things, I thought were going to take 10 years. I literally thought it was going to take all the time in the world, and it happened in 2. Yeah. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't do this work and I wasn't super intentional about stuff. And I don't say that just to brag about the things that we've done or accomplished. I just want you guys to know what intentional action really looks like. Yeah. Because I still want to go to Africa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So do I. I mean, and we have, I mean, even
go find me account for an Africa trip.
A bigger goal for that is that I don't want to retire 30 years as a police officer.
Oh gosh, no.
I never thought I would say that. I thought I would be in a 30-year career as a police officer. That was my dream as a little kid. And now that we're into this, if I can retire from policing in 2 to 5 years, I'm going to hand it in, because this has completely changed my life. So. And I never thought I would ever say that. So your dreams and your goals are going to adapt with what's going on in your life. But just make sure you have goals, because without it, it's just a dream.
2 years. We're going to make it happen in 2. I'm going to manifest it. I'm throwing that out there into the universe.
Yeah.
We're making it happen. Well, I'm going to end it on that because I have nothing else to say. Do you guys have any questions before we wrap it up? Batu, of course you want to become a police officer. You guys are incredible. We're so proud of each and every one of you. You guys have like literally changed our lives. And I want you guys to know that from the bottom of our hearts. You literally have changed the game for us. And we, I didn't shout out Kaylee at the beginning of the call. Shoot. I totally missed it because she wasn't on the call. You guys, Kaylee went live today in the Fam Jam team page. If you didn't watch that live, please go watch it. She made the decision today with her husband that she doesn't have to go back to daycare. She doesn't have to go back to providing daycare for 3 extra children when she already has 3 children at home. She did that to provide for her family, and she's not doing that anymore because she's completely replaced her income with Beachbody income. And I will insert income disclaimer here. But you guys, like that is literally what we live for, to see you guys hit those benchmarks and to see you guys reach those dreams and to see it happening for you guys, however big or small it is for you. Like, it just brings us so much joy. Like, we were almost in tears this morning when we were talking about it, because that is like, I want you guys to feel that change happening in your lives. And this is where it begins. This is where it starts. We're going to stop talking because we're just really pumped up right now.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy because with that, like, Kaylee's not even our coach. She's not even our personally sponsored coach, but any rank we've ever hit or any income goal we've ever hit, this surpasses it by a mile. Like, legit, we were both almost in tears, and I've tried to talk to my psychologist to close that door, because whenever I got my injury, I don't know what window open, but I'm a sobbing baby now. And it's going to surpass anything that we will ever do in this business when I hear stuff like that from people on our team. It's amazing.
Agreed.
It's life-changing.
You guys are life. We love you all.
Yeah.
I hope you guys take some of these goals seriously. Was someone talking?
You never tried when I came to surprise you, but that's...
I did. I wiped it off on your shoulder.
It was me. It's Batu, your friend. Hey, I wanna shout you guys out. I'm not a part of Fam Jam. I'm a part of the friendly competition, but you guys are. I haven't been at this team call before, but just a beautiful team. Growth is obvious, and you guys are amazing leaders to this team. So just congrats to you two as well. Quick recognition from me.
Thanks, Batu.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, Jer, stop crying.
I second that. You guys are amazing.
Thanks,
Thank
Ash.
you. Thanks, guys.
You guys are the sweetest. We literally live for you guys. Like, we love you all so much. Okay, we're going to end this. I hope you guys have the best evening. Make sure you send those goals to your PS coach. We are going to be watching for them from our coaches specifically. So, bye, guys.